Just a wee announcement. We have an extra spooky Halloween dress-up spectacular live show this Saturday, the 5th of November at Comedy Republic. The game will be run by the blood-curdling Lauren Bock and will feature DPR favourite, the terrifying Tim Clark. It's Star Wars times Alien, divided by Spaceballs and square-rooted by Spelljammer, and it's gonna be wild. There'll be prizes for best dressed and more Halloween references than you can poke a pumpkin with. And just 'cause we like you, we're offering 20% off with the code NATTY20. That's NATTY20. Book now on our website.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, before we start the show today, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet, the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respect to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded, always was, and always will be Aboriginal land. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the cast and crew of Dice Paper Roll Live! Please, big welcome for Greg Pickering, our Dungeon Master, followed by special guest Matt Brown, Danny Lars, Cass Paige, Jack Crosby, and me, Ben Clement! Keep it going! Thank you very much for coming, everyone. It is wonderful to see your faces on this Saturday. It is PAX Oz weekend in Melbourne, and it's good to see our nerdiest friends are gathered here today with us. So, look, my name is Ben. We'll introduce everyone shortly, but look, make a bit of noise if you've never been to one of our shows before, or hands up if you're a bit nervous. Yeah, a couple of people. All right. Is there anyone who has no idea how Dungeons and Dragons works? Yep, one person. Excellent. So for the uninitiated, little secret, we don't really know much about it either. But we have Greg over here, who is our dungeon master. He's our storyteller, our adjudicator. He is God, or so he likes to tell us. With a laugh like that.
Oh, sorry.
Evil God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, aren't they all?
So Greg will be telling us...
Straight out of the gate.
Greg will be putting our characters, each of us play a character, and we will be put in situations by the Dungeon Master. We tell him what we want to do, and we just role play and bullshit our way through it, basically. But sometimes we have to roll a little dice, a d20, to see if we can do it. So if it's hard to do, we have to get a higher number. If it's easy, the number will be lower. So high is good, low is bad. You are now a Dungeons and Dragons expert.
Oh, that's ominous.
We have little dice and we have a big one.
Yeah. Oh, and we've also got a big inflatable one.
For a very special role, which is yet to be determined.
So, another fun thing about our shows is we forgot our sound effects board at home. So you're it. You will be helping us create sound effects in the show today, building atmos. We won't just throw you into it. We'll give you a little practice first. So let's just start off with something easy, like a nice gentle breeze blowing through a forest.
Good.
And then the breeze picks up over this side of the room. Let's keep it gentle over here. Birds chirping. The growl of a strange beast deep within.
Oh. Scary.
And then a crescendo. No, that's where I was going in my head, Greg. Look, that's an excellent start, I think. Jack, have you got a sound effect you might like to hear?
I would like to hear the sound of a light turning on above Einstein's building. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, now what about 30 lights turning on above Einstein's building?
Everyone's had such a great idea at the same time.
The sound of a room lighting up. Cass, have you got anything you might like the audience to...
I would really love to hear the sound of autumn leaves falling into a stream.
I was serving this. It was so much fun. It was terrifying. I'm not ready to be mulched.
Satisfied?
That's
Cass?
what they call it fall.
It's exactly like I remember.
And Matt, as our other special guest, do you have a sound effect you'd like to hear from the audience, or an atmosphere? You can build it yourself if you like.
I do, but are we allowed to say the? Oh, I know. Everyone knows a theme, right?
Yeah, it's
sweet. Okay, I thought of like a sentient asteroid that has like a face that is just hurtling through space. So it's a bit of like no sound made, but I also want to know what it could sound like.
Everybody look at the moon. The moon is bright, a beautiful bright. Everybody look at the moon.
Oh yeah, like a bit of Noel Fielding. Everybody see the moon. Everybody look at the moon. The moon is bright. It's milky white. Everybody look at the moon.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Okay.
A mighty boosh.
Showing our age with that joke.
And your recreational habits. All right, folks. Hey, I've got one last sound effect. How about an audience that's absolutely pumped for a show? A D&D show! Excellent. We are playing Spelljammer, but to tell you a bit more, I'm going to pass you over to our dungeon master.
Alrighty, so we are playing in the realm of Spelljammer, which is a space fantasy realm. D&D still in space. It's not really spacey, it's kind of spacey. We kind of modify it to be more spacey. We've been doing a...
But Kevin...
Spacey more.
Yeah, space.
Kevin?
Just trying to fill the space. So we've been doing sort of Star Trek themed episodes up until now, but we're branching out. We're taking a different path, and we're doing a Firefly themed show today. So give us a bit of noise if you've seen Firefly, like Firefly.
And now,
people!
Now, hands up if you haven't seen Firefly.
Great.
I know.
It's probably going to be a spoiler.
So it's basically...
I hear good things. I've been meaning to catch up on it.
I really like Alan
only just
Tudyk.
been released.
Well, I mean, since Joss Whedon, it's just a bit awkward now, isn't it? It's just like, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Hashtag cancel Greg.
How do you like
Too
this
late,
thing?
buddy. Cancel me twice.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm so sorry. We are joined by two very wonderful and special friends of the show. Cass Paige from D&D's for Nerds, Shut Up a Second, and Being Hot is Hard.
Thank you.
And Matt Brown from Split the Party. Thanks for joining us, guys. Back to you, Greg, now that I've
so
put
great
that awkward bit
to have
back
you
in.
both here. So Firefly...
So enthusiastic.
So good. Basically, Firefly is a space western, so space cowboys. It's set in sort of frontier planets of a solar system. Don't worry, I got a bit in the intro, which I stole directly from the show. It's a deep cut for those two people who've seen it, and me. So yeah, slightly different vibe for this one, but let's, unless we got anything else, team, let's get into it.
Well, and that's because our last Star Trek ship crashed and burned and went through a black hole, right? And we escaped in this tiny ship.
Yeah, it got sucked into a quasar, which was great.
That scientific thing
You
that Danny
guys remembered my game.
I did.
Thanks, man.
Don't worry, it was a good one, Danny.
Don't worry if you don't know what we're talking about, folks. It's very, very
Doesn't
light
matter.
context.
Yeah.
We could do that show again if you'd like.
Just with two subs.
The way we're going, it might be a good idea. No, okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right.
You can see the preparation on his face.
Silence.
Good work, folks. That's a good sound.
really getting into it.
Craig was
It's
just
good.
telling Matt to shut the fuck up.
It's actually you, Danny. All right. Silence. Space echoes with silence. An all-consuming blanket of null that fills your ears to brimming with pure nothing. A dark endlessness of space stretches infinitely, pricked by the light of stars spread across the firmament. Swirling clouds of gas rush past you as the nearby nebula is consumed by the power of the spinning quasar below. Glittering tendrils of dust and gas soar past at impossible speeds as it is inexorably drawn into the bright accretion disk spinning around the furnace of light and darkness that is the heart of the quasar. Such light, such power, such destruction should roar in your ears like the sound of a billion furnaces. But in space, sound does not travel. It is consumed by the endless stretch time.
God, I'm glad we did all that time warming everyone up for sound effects.
And the unstoppable. I did think about that. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a quiet one.
Is this the flavor text you stole?
No. And the
Oh, you wrote
unstoppable
this?
force of entry. Yeah, I wrote that. Yeah.
Greg, we read the same Wikipedia article. So good.
I looked up Firefly before this, so I'm testing you.
I've studied up. So it's not actually stopped by time or entropy. It's because never mind.
Gravity, right?
Science.
It's, the lack of molecules. The damselfly escape craft soars up away from the shimmering gas and across your vision, blotting out the light of the distant stars as it races away from the floundering hammerhead-shaped ship, the Lady Marmalade. The Lady Marmalade begins to break apart, its beams and hull screaming uselessly into the dark. That's your cue.
Serve no purpose.
I'm useless!
My leg!
I wanted more out of life. Into the dark as it's pulled down towards the quasar that pulses light and energy into the inky black. The Lady Marmalade spaghettifies, stretching out as the ship is drawn down into the irresistible pull of the quasar's
Mamma
gravity.
mia!
Alfredo! Al dente. Taking with it the dangerous Neolithid and its brood that sits on board. This good ship. This good ship. This very, very good ship sacrificed for the greater good of the galaxy.
Did we just put down our dog? I don't know. It was a good ship. It was a really good.
It was good. Kept getting out, breaking through the astral
jumping
fence.
the fence.
I mean, it saw what was coming.
It bit that old lady.
Yeah.
Things were
Something
never the
had to
same
be
after.
done.
Hates
Yeah.
the fucking space vet.
Does not want to go. Hates the Elizabethan
Jab it with
colour.
some pure cosmos. It'll be right.
It's all right. Big space farm in the sky.
The sun.
All right, the damselfly ship rockets away, the engine at the back of the ship's tail disgorging its magical energies into space, the flaming energies of pure magic spilling out as it fights the pull of the quasar behind. The engine is stretched to its maximum as the little ship...
Not in a spaghetti way, though, right?
No, not in
Yeah,
a...
okay.
Well, no.
Yeah, okay.
There's a little bit of stretching. You're a bit close. So the engine is stretched to its maximum as the little ship fights the pull of gravity behind to carve its own fate in the galaxy. Where am I? I lost it. All right. The craft shudders and fights against the pull of the quasar behind, the supermassive black hole at the center, demanding that all things succumb to its will. The damselfly, now damaged from its efforts, bursts away from the beautiful destructive dance of energy and matter that swirls and beams in the background. Inside, the remaining crew of the Lady Marmalade huddle together, surrounded by warning lights and alarms. The camera pans in through the window at the front of the damselfly, and inside you see 6 figures. Danny, what does Click Clack look like?
Okay.
You haven't had much time to prepare, I understand.
I was just so captivated by
Yeah.
the word picture you just painted.
It was fantastic.
It was. It was like everyone was like, ha ha ha, and then everyone went, Got really there.
Stop stalling, Danny.
Sorry, and now I'm fucking it up. I'm Dan. I am playing Click Clack. So, Click Clack, you hear the flush of a toilet in thank you.
Indeed. Skadoosh.
As the door to the bridge of the vessel opens, and then there stands Click Clack with wet hands. He has 4 hands. There was no paper towels because they hadn't been restocked by Ross.
God damn it, Ross.
Goddamn Ross. But he is a thrycreen, so he's an insect man with 4 arms, with 4 guns, and 0 fucks. Yeah, that's his tagline. Yeah, that's Click Clack.
Click Clack steps into the bridge, wet hands, the door to the toilet opening
Just
behind him. It's
shaking
a
them
very
off.
small escape craft, so the toilet is right onto the bridge.
Yeah.
And a foul fume follows you in as you step into the cabin.
Are the bits of droplets like floating around the
Yes!
cabin as well? Like,
Yeah, gravity is gravity is
We haven't
low.
gotten a space toilet, probably. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. We still just have a regular toilet. How long have you guys been traveling? Just like...
We just got on the escape craft, so yeah. But we are quite familiar with each other, obviously.
Well, we have to be now.
The stench wafts past Brojock Norseman. Benny.
That's me. My character is a seahorse person. For the D&D players playing at home, I've based it off a Triton, but their name is Brojock Norseman. It's basically a rip-off of you-know-who. Brojock.
I've not heard of them.
Watch Netflix. It's a seahorse paladin. He used to be a lifeguard. This is only second adventure with this crew. They found him at a water park called Hippo Ray. And he's a seahorse person with purple and orange scales, a big blue mullet. He's about 45. He's got a big beer gut. He used to be a very, very famous goat ball player for the Mercury 7 Guardians. You just can't get over the fact that he's not anymore. And he's still wearing his big floaty around his beer gut. It's a big spare
Can't
tire.
get it off?
Yeah, no, can't. Shut up. Maybe. It's fine. It's fine, you guys. Everything will be all right. He huddles with everybody and puts his arm around you.
Can I ask?
Yes.
With your recent body changes, does the floaty still make you float?
Oh.
Or is it a bit of a sinky?
I'll tell you a secret. I can't actually swim. I don't usually go any deeper than my knees in the wading pool. So read and find out. Watch and find out. Listen and find out. How does it work in this podcast thing?
I can't wait till we find out that it's not actually a beer gut, but he's actually pregnant.
Oh. Hey, yes, and he just doesn't know it. He is rather promiscuous, so anything could have happened. He's a paladin, so his god is goat ball and himself.
Studiously ignoring the stench that wafts past you.
Well, I thought it was me.
The droplets snake around the cabin past Pippo.
Hey.
Jack.
I liked that ship. It was a good ship. A very good ship. It was the best ship. I had all my weapons on that ship, and I will love that ship for as long as I... Hey, this is a pretty good ship. Pippo... wait, what? Hang on. Pippo Thomas Staromsky is a hippo person, a barbarian, and missing his weapons.
Oh.
I think that's the most efficient intro I've ever done.
Promise me an
Yeah.
efficient one today, and you've delivered.
I've yeah, well done me. I'm slowly wasting the time, but it's good. I'm very happy with myself. I'd like a clap. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. It's always good when you ask for it.
Yeah. You're doing your job.
Yeah.
Does it count as a clean intro if you had to call out the fact it was in fact a clean intro?
Well, I guess it's like an absence thing, when it's not there, you
like B minus.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's me.
And you all stand in the cabin. There's also Snufflepup Fluffy Pants, who's a Hadozi bard, although he doesn't do much singing. He's an albino Hadozi, which is a little monkey guy. He's about 4 feet tall. He's also got sugar glider flaps, so just big wrinkly pink flaps that run from his arms to his legs. Big old scar across one of his eyes, and a real milky orb.
How did you get that scar? Oh, God, I've only been with this group for 2 days, and I've already heard the story 5 times. So do we have to go there?
Yeah, you look. It's a bit of a personal story. So.
Oh, I don't need to know then.
Well, it was a knife fight with with one of my cousins. You see, we were pitted against each other in a test to make us the best dozy fighters we could be. We were experimented on. It was real fucked up. It's actually really dark. It's not really light in the mood.
Well,
And I just refuse to fix the milky eye because it reminds me of him.
Wow, look at that ship. This is a nice
You
ship.
fucking ask him. You don't want to know. It's like I tell you my meaningful backstory. And
But you can't look at your own eye.
I can't. As a Hodozi, I keep a series of mirrors in my flaps.
Oh, you got the mirrored flaps. You got the mirrored flaps.
I got
Sorry.
mirrors in the creases. Folded in there.
It's like that's the one body part you can't check out.
Yeah, it does make it difficult, but I can I can just get the flap around and then do like a reflector, and I can see it. And then when I do, this one cries a little. This one weeps all the fucking time. Stinks. Even I can smell myself. Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was Click Clack.
Oh God!
No, it wasn't. That's the eye.
Click Clack, you shed another carapace into the toilet again.
I still don't know what this character's voice is. I've been sorry. Actually, this is kind of the guy from Galaxy Quest. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Yeah, I took a big shit. Can't really tell you much about it, but I was like a normal bug, and now I'm a stick bug. So there you go.
Yeah, I thought
Do
you-
not go in there. Am I right?
I thought your thorax had really thinned out when you came out here. You didn't give birth to a bunch of seahorse babies or something.
No, just another family of parasites.
Oh, God.
And there are two other.
I'm sorry, that was too much for everybody. Jesus, the Milky Orb. But
No, I was going to build on it.
Okay.
Hey, we can do like a whole thing in here.
Yeah, there's two other crew members, Juno Nova and Ross.
Just Ross.
Ross, the janitor. They. Where are they?
My immersion.
Where are they? Where they're out the back.
Tell us, Mr. DM.
They're cleaning. They were out the back unclogging the toilet.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ross. It happened again.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to be Ross? Yeah.
Oh, I could do a bit of Ross.
This is a voice from the bathroom, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right clogged, I reckon. Oh, it's
Emil is.
That's good. It's good. It's about as
That's
good as
the
Emil's.
sound of regret.
Don't worry, I've got my mop.
Don't worry, it's me, Juno Nova. I'm helping unclog the toilet. It's a power game thing. I'm just Alex macking the shit out of it back here.
Yes, on account of the shit.
All right,
I'm
so
literally Alex macking the shit out of it.
great. Something tells me you two aren't going to be in the episode today. And Bojack reaches back and slams
this-
the bathroom door.
This will take a long time. About 2 hours.
With an interval. So the door slams shut, which brings to your focus the alarms and smoke that's emitting from the control panels around you. The ship is heavily damaged from escaping the quasar and its gravitational pull. The damselfly limps away, the engine sputtering energy into space, and Snufflepup is sat in the Spelljammer helm. So the ships are called Spelljammers, and the helm is called Spelljammer.
Yep. And they wear spell jammies.
Yeah.
It's PAX weekend, so I'm cosplaying. $12 at Kmart.
And as Snufflepup is driving, he is the Spelljammer
Pilot.
pilot.
Sorry.
I'm Spelljamming. So
And what's playing on the radio?
Guardians of Spell Jams, Volume 4.
Yeah. I don't know
I
how.
was going to say Bob Marley Spelljamming. Oh. Which Spelljamming?
Spell jamming.
Oh.
no, sorry, I'm not.
Oh, we had
having
the
an
volume
episode.
down.
Oh, that's-
The volume was
It's an
turned
alarm.
down on the red
Sorry.
alarm, you guys. I didn't hear that going the whole time. It's shit, we're in trouble. Snufflepuff, get us out of this.
The ship's real damaged. I've only got enough for one burn. We need to find somewhere nearby. Does someone want to play with the gadgets or whatever? Who does the navigation?
Whose job is that?
I'll give it a go. I've got like clarity now. I took that big shit. Click Clack in insect form with his forearms starts going over to the computer panels as they spark with electricity and magic, and his forearms start pressing random buttons because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh God! Stop pressing the fucking buttons! And the ship lurches to the side.
20!
Is that first roll?
That was first roll.
Amazing! All right.
I know exactly what I'm doing, motherfuckers.
It lurches to the side and immediately corrects. Everyone lurches to the side.
Hey.
Wow.
Oh, yes, can we do the fucking
Yeah.
Star Trek? Whoa! There we go.
What's those very precarious benches?
That once again, working for podcasts.
Visual gags.
Wow.
Physical comedy.
Non-verbal communication.
Whoa.
You're pretty good at that. All those buttons. Click,
Oh, thanks,
clack.
man.
Hey there.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm fucking making it work.
Yeah, Pippo, we don't have any time for these compliments. Is that a planet right there on that map in front of you? What's your name? Click Clack.
Yeah, let me have a looky.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it, Click Clack. It brings up a display of a solar system, which is spinning through space, and it has a very large number of planets and moons that make up the solar system, and the little target zeroes in on one of the outer fringe planets.
And there's another little blip of what our ship is in terms of its proximity to said.
Damn right.
Oh man, it's like I was there with you.
You are. Oh, look at that. It's like you're a DM. Oh, thank God for you. At least there's one of us here. All right, so there's a little blip of where your ship is, and you can see on the map, and it does a little blip, 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 little trajectory line to the planet, and it brings up a readout of all information about the solar system. It's a series of planets that are governed by a central alliance that rule the centralized planets. But you can only reach one of the frontier planets. The ship, it also gives a readout about the ship. The ship is heavily damaged. It needs repairs.
There's a lot of information going on here. Just got it.
Yeah, just press the button. Go.
All right, let's do this. And he, that's how I spell jam. Snuff mimics the ship, and the back of the ship bursts into life. A hard burn, rocketing the ship out into the blackness of space and towards the solar system. It drifts through the coldness of space. Your supplies are low. Everybody's hungry and thirsty, and really needs to go to the toilet by the time you get there.
No, I don't.
It's still clogged.
I'm still working on it. As the hard burn pulses in the black of space, the damselfly rockets towards the closest glimmering star. The spinning accretion disk of the quasar gobbles up the spaghettified strands of the Lady Marmalade, the once magnificent ship in the background. And these strings of stretched matter spin and weave amongst the gas and energy of the disk, creating a jumbled pattern that writhes in its death agony. And as it writhes and squirms its last, these strands form patterns. Patterns form letters. Letters that spell dice, paper, roll, misadventures in space!
Hey!
What an intro. That's half the first act.
As per tradition.
Yeah.
Okay, so a crowded solar system spins, corkscrewing through space in a delicate dance. Planets glitter blue and green as they rotate infinitely around a bright yellow star. And as the damselfly soars towards the crowded system, its main engine is dark and quiet, but for the occasional sputters of magical light betraying its damage.
I was doing sound effects.
Gesundheit.
After the Earth was used up, we found a new solar system, and hundreds of new Earths were terraformed and colonized. The central planets formed the Alliance and decided all the planets had to join under their rule. There was some disagreement on that point. After the war, many of the independents who had fought and lost drifted to the edges of the system, far from Alliance control. Out here, people struggle to get by with the most basic technologies. A ship will bring you work, a gun will help you keep it. A captain's goal was simple. Find a crew, find a job, keep flying. That's the...
I can't wait for the
Oh yeah, we got a
Firefly
fly
reference.
Yeah, guys.
When's the Firefly reference coming?
Yeah.
I don't know much about the show.
I
So.
didn't read that in the wiki either.
I definitely read that in the wiki. Systems spark and smoke in the small cabin as the crew scrambles to steer the ship and control its descent. The moon looms large below. It glimmers with sand and plains and red mountain ranges as the ship races down towards its surface, slowed only by the landing thrusters. It comes in for a controlled crash landing just outside a small township.
Oh, that was quite a soft landing after all that.
Yeah, really dissipated at the end.
Yeah.
All the
Really gentle.
all the droplets just hit the deck.
Sploosh. There's a chunk in this one. All right, so I did a run on the system. It seems we've got a damaged MacGuffin manifold, and I know.
Goddamn MacGuffin.
The fucking MacGuffin. And I need repairs. I either need a new MacGuffin manifold or I could jerry rig, at the very least, a Chekhovian gun whale. Okay, so I need you to
I mean, that one
I need
sounds...
either of those parts to be able to fix the ship, okay? The MacGuffin manifold is shot! I'm going to stay behind on the ship, try to repair it, get it ready, but you guys need to get out there and find me some parts.
Wait. What does a Jacobian gun whale look like? Is
It's
it
a Chekhovian gun whale. Chekhovian gun. Yeah, okay, fuck. It's better when you explain
I
it.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Don't worry, it's got to go off by the end of the second act.
Yeah. I'm still waiting.
Are we in the second act? It fucking feels like it. All right. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to need the help of the toilet cleaners to be able to fix the ship up ready for these new parts. But you got to head into that township and find us some goods. So you got it? MacGuffin manifold, Chekhovian gun whale.
gun whale. Check.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's go, fuckers.
So the ramp to the ship lowers down, and the three of you stroll out into the late afternoon on this habitable moon.
I don't stroll, I stride. I go, stand aside, everyone. I take large steps. And I just stride straight out into the desert.
It's like a plain, so it's like very dry plains. It's like shrubby. A wind picks up and swirls dust past you, and a tumbleweed rolls across as you stride out into the deserty plains.
I kick the tumbleweed like it's a goat ball to show off my athletic skills.
Go for it.
Got it. Oh, it's an 8. It's 14.
Is it just
Wow.
a regular space goat at that point?
Huh?
Is it just a regular space goat instead of
No,
space
it's a
tumbleweed?
Tumbleweed, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you hiding behind that tumbleweed. Sorry, buddy.
More like fumbleweed.
Hey,
there it is.
Sick burn character we haven't met yet. Oh. Let's meet them.
Okay,
Mate,
so
we've only just met your character. Fucking ease up.
yeah, I would have been throwing shade, eh? So you head into the township. Wooden buildings stand starkly against the old and rusted tech prefab buildings in the town. So it's a mishmash of technology and wooden buildings built up around it. A dusty dirt road stretches ahead through the town. And the whole town is built around a shining concrete train line, which holds... so it's like a... It's like a half pipe. It's a half pipe train line, like concrete, and it has a single metal rail that runs down the center of it. It's a maglev.
Wow, it's expensive.
Yeah, very expensive and very high technology compared to the buildings of the town. It's a ramshackle little place. There's a little stall set up, which is like a soup kitchen, and you can only see one sort of main real building in the center, which is a little junkyard with a general store in the center. Nearby, harsh red mountains stretch up to the blue sky. Dark gouges mar the mountain's pristine surface where the townsfolk carve out their living from the bare rock by mining adamantium to fuel the shipyards of the Alliance.
Wolverine. Fuck off. Yes. It's finally happening. The crossover we always wanted. Yes.
Western Wolverine. So as you're heading in, you get onto the road, and there's a long line of sick-looking townsfolk trudging back into the town at the end of the day.
Like fully sick or like
And sick
because of the half pipe, or are they
they're
like,
ready to.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, cool.
It's a trudge holding a board that slowly picks up pace as they run it in front of them.
Amazing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and so they trudge into the town. They're dirty, downtrodden. Their eyes are downcast, and their hacking coughs tell the tale of the harsh conditions under which they work. If only I needed to pretend. I'm a smoker. What? The soup kitchen's turning out slop to the workers, and the dusty buildings are crammed with hungry, sick faces that look out. And that echoing coughing of the townsfolk haunts your ears. Yeah, it's that echoing coughing of the townsfolk.
Wow, I think
All right,
these
too much.
people are very
Hello.
sick.
Yeah, nobody's wearing masks. I mean, fuck. Lucky I'm a healer.
Nobody checked in. So yeah, the general store stands in the middle, and as you walk through, the bleary, sick eyes of the townsfolk gaze out of these buildings towards you. It is a sad and sorry place, and you walk into this rusty junkyard with this general store, which has those saloon doors.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
front, of course.
Classic.
You know,
Pippo goes
those
back
at
and
home,
forth
I'm
through them because
Yeah.
it's just fun. Whoa! Wow! These are great. We should get these on the ship.
Just not in the toilet.
Well, maybe it could be fun.
Is it like
Whoop! I'm going for a shit.
is it like saloon doors? Or are they
Yeah.
like saloon whoosh doors?
Yeah.
Oh.
They just flap. They just whoosh.
I prefer to think of them as a wobble.
That's great. As you've gone in for your shit, just flash. Oh, pants up, flash, pants coming down. No.
It's blowing it. It's wafting it out. You know, it's helping the whole.
What's
system.
your excuse then?
Well, we didn't have them installed yet.
Oh,
It's just stirring up the stench. Okay, so inside the shop, there's a shopkeeper sits behind the counter. He's a large, hard-faced old man, and he hunches behind a computer, wrapped by a well-worn, patched, ancient brown coat. Just for the two people again. And me. The light of the screen starkly highlights the deep worry lines and wrinkles that shapes the man's face. And two customers stand looking over his shoulder, hopefully at the computer screen. So on one side, Cass, what is your...
We got Gushy. Hi, I'm Gushy. I am... I'm a plasmoid. I'm a sorcerer. I am a cleaner.
We could have used you late earlier.
Oh no.
I used to be the cleaner for this town, like the main one that people would employ. Then they found out I kept using minor illusion. I stopped working. So I've not been kept in employ, but I still live here. So I'm just brandishing my little toilet brush in my little holster. I'm ready to go at any time.
And what's a plasmoid for people who... I mean, I know, but just in case, there's anyone listening at home who doesn't know.
If you're thinking of a wet guy, you've got to think wetter. So... Made of goo, complete goo, can go down to goo, can go up in goo, can fit through a 1-inch hole if I'm nude.
Oh.
I take a humanoid form. It's polite. It's maybe I won't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do.
you don't have
You
to,
do what you
like,
want to do.
Imagine if.
Conform to normal bipedal society.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you.
I am essentially a flubber.
Yes. Finally.
Somebody's brave enough to go there, finally.
Yeah, it's time. So my toilet, what's it called? Brush.
Toilet brush.
I've been out. I really did not
Are
do
you
my
sure you're a
job.
janitor?
Really good at minor illusion. It's in my holster. I'm looking over at the computer and I'm going to learn.
Amazing. All right, and on the other side of the brown-coated man. Whoops. Matt.
So you see a little red-scaled kobold sitting there, and and they've got like a little safari jacket on almost, but it's like, like a little aviator, space-themed. This is the first time porting it into Spelljammer, but a little safari get-up. Except that's not the concerning thing you see. The concerning thing
Yes, I was thinking that was quite offensive. But
Yeah. The thing that you see that takes your eye, though, is the giant mechanical wolf spider that is, like, creeping around on the roof, but he is paying no heed to them. Kind of, like, slips down, and then he pats on the on the mandibles, just going, There, Charlotte Crane, you're being a good girl.
And I mean, I know what a kobold is.
Little dragon man.
Oh, yeah.
Not quite dragon, not quite man. Very small.
And a wolf spider?
And a wolf spider, yeah, but made out of metal.
Oh,
Yeah, Douglas likes to make them.
Oh.
Oh, Douglas.
Oh, yes, his name is Douglas.
Hello.
Said the pet's name before the character's name. Good job, Matt.
It's all right. I said the NPC's name before he introduced himself. So Mal looks up from the computer screen. Can I help you?
Yes, we are looking for a MacGuffin thing and a
I've already fucking forgotten it.
Some guy named Jacob.
Jacob's
Jacob.
There was-
lunch. We're looking for Jacob's lunch.
Is that like some sort of muffin?
Jacobian gun whale and the
Oh, God.
the fucking what was the other?
Yeah, like the
MacGuffin.
Jacobian breakfast muffin, right?
That's the one.
Ah.
Yes, a Jacobian breakfast muffin.
Ah.
God damn. I didn't think my shop could get any more confusing. And then you three walk in with your jibber jabber. Are you talking about but what did I write down here? Hang on. Are you
forgot
talking
the name
about a
of your-
MacGuffin manifold?
That one.
And maybe a Jacobian gun whale?
I said that one.
I always get those mixed up.
Yeah, they're kind of similar parts. I'm afraid I can't help you, y'all. There's those sorts of technical parts don't come common around these parts. That sort of gear's alliance tech. You're not gonna get your hands on it in a frontier planet unless you're dealing directly with alliance folk.
I reckon we're speaking to the right kind of guy. If I mean, obviously this isn't Alliance territory, but like.
Any alliance come through here at any point? Do you know
A gushy.
Plasmoid? Gushy, nice to meet you. I'm Brojock. What?
I turn my
Bless you.
head, blob, and I raise a little bit, as though it were an eyebrow.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, that's a no. You don't know what you're...
No.
Oh. Well, what are you guys doing in here? Can you help? Sorry, I'm not very good at social interactions. I'm a raging alcoholic.
My social anxiety's kicking in.
Yeah.
So,
Context,
sorry, no.
context-wise, is the whale literal or is it like a smaller thing? Because those fucking things are all over the Astral Sea. Like the gun whale. You pull it's like instead of a blowhole, it's a cannon, right? Is that what you're after? That's the big find.
Well, you see, the problem is those whales are up in space
Yeah.
and we are on the ground. And we cannot get into
localized.
space, and that is why we are here.
My mistake. I don't know where the other one is. Do you have any idea?
A goop, goop, a goop.
I've not been able to get high enough to clean up pie.
Oh,
Just from what I've seen on the ground, no whales.
Listen, there's only one place you're going to find that sort of tech, and that's in Alliance hands, like I said. And we ain't no friends of Alliance around here. They leave us destitute. They leave these townsfolk sick. They have the means to deliver medicine that'd help them, and they don't. They make us mine those mountains. It makes our people sick.
Are we Alliance?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Well, we
I mean, the rule of improv is maybe we used to be, but not anymore.
Mal's hand hovers near his side arm as this little side conversation.
Buddy, maybe not. Because I got the four guns with the 4 arms.
My goo hovers near the handle of the brush.
Oh no.
The tumbleweed blows past.
Well, you two, I don't know how y'all feel, but we're kind of stuck in a sticky situation. We need a little help. Perhaps we could help each other. Those sorts of parts you're looking for could only be found on the Alliance train that runs through here every day.
Oh, we saw that. It is a big half pipe with the train through the
teens
middle.
love it, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, the half pipe. They do love it. Unfortunate when little Jimmy didn't get out in time. This is a sad place, if y'all needed reminded.
Too hard at that.
Don't laugh at the candlelight vigil. It's very offensive. Only 7 left.
What's that? 7 candles.
Bar
No,
6.
7 days of it.
Bar 6.
They
got the
really
7
like
free.
Jimmy.
Yeah, everybody loved little Jimmy. He was a funny fella. All right, so
Thoughts and prayers, you guys.
you're my kind of healer. All right. A spiritual one. Now, we got a little plan going on here. I don't know. Can I trust you? I'm going to do an insight check.
Probably.
I put on my
Pretty
biggest
average.
shit-eating grin, which looks pretty funny on a seahorse.
I reckon I ain't got much choice whether I could trust you or not. I ain't sure about you lot, but it looks like we're strange bedfellows here. We're all aiming towards the same point. My companions and I here, we're just planning on...
Yes, the whale thing and the MacGuffin. That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah,
No,
Has he...
that's what we're aiming for. I think they have different
Has he
motivations
had
and
a-
different backstories.
This-
Oh,
this
you're about
guy
to tell
gets
us.
it.
Okay.
4 arms, 2 mouths, 1 brain. I like it.
What?
hey.
Did you just fucking insult me?
No, I was saying you got more than the rest of your group.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hey.
Insulting everybody else.
And we're too stupid to realize.
I think he likes me.
My friends and I here plan a little visit of the train tomorrow evening, and as he
Oh, festivities.
as he
Cool.
talks, the shack begins to shudder as the train rushes past at breakneck speed. Me and my friends here.
Is this an earthquake? What's going on?
That's the train. Me and my friends here were planning a little visit to the train because they got the medicine we need for the townsfolk on board. They might have the parts that you need. If you can get me a crate of Alliance spare parts, that's what it'll be branded.
So, is it just, it's branded spare parts on,
Yeah,
on
Alliance
the box?
spare parts. on the
Branded,
side
not
of the crate.
regular. No, not generic.
Right.
It definitely can't be the regular spare
No,
parts.
no, don't have
Oh.
enough grease.
Right, not the black and gold. Not the black and
Are
gold.
you mad,
spare-
sir?
Okay, sorry.
Definitely not the home brand spare parts.
Okay.
That's-
Alliance.
Alliance, yeah. You get us a crate of Alliance spare parts. My friend and I here might be able to Jimmy rig you something that'll fly you all out of here.
Wow, too soon.
I thought we needed Alliance parts.
I say it in memory of Jimmy.
Got 7 days left.
The smear goes right past my hut. I cannot stop thinking about him.
And you still think it's okay to make jokes about it?
I'm not making jokes. I'm
see if we
paying
can-
tribute.
Did
to
you
the little
want?
man.
Did you want us to clean that up? We've got a cleaner. Gushy.
My goose stops hovering over the brush.
Gucci was here before y'all.
There is one of us now.
I feel that. I feel that at the table. All right. Well, if y'all agree to help us, we can perhaps help you. How does that sound?
We give you something, and then you give us something.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah, a
Pippa.
little
Bit of a,
little-
you scratch
a
my
little
back, I
quid
scratch
pro
yours
quo,
situation.
right?
Yeah.
But imagine it's
that's
all
how deals
happening.
work. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sound good.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Well, y'all need to know you don't seem to be around these parts. Messing with the Alliance can get you in a whole heap of trouble.
No, we just came from a theme park.
It was fun.
Hip 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 hooray!
Yeah, you should go.
Yes,
It's real cool.
Very good.
Okay.
What do we need to
7
know?
out of 10.
Hey, and
I
you're
would
sure,
recommend.
you're sure these are the people you want doing?
Well, everybody
Hello.
everybody else got space gonorrhea. From the mining.
I just got over it too. It's not pleasant to get rid of.
It happens.
As we call it,
There
Gastral
shouldn't be any
field.
shame around the space gonorrhea.
Have you ever had regular terrestrial? Think much worse. At least 6. Jimmy had it as well.
he did.
Well, thank God they got rid of it then. I mean, it's a different kind of approach, but at least he doesn't have to worry.
The silver lining.
7 days, you said.
yeah.
Great.
That's one happy clap for Jimmy. Poor Jimmy.
Oh, no.
Let's have a moment's silence for Jimmy. All right. All right. Basically, the train's going to come through the town tomorrow. We're all going to get on board somehow. It slows at a bend through a canyon about 10 clicks north of here.
Oh, that sounds like a
Click
good
clicks.
spot.
Click clicks because of click click.
Yeah, just like that. Click clacks.
That was a funny joke.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you explain it to me, it'll be probably funnier, I think.
10 kilometers north of here.
Oh.
It enters a canyon and has to slow to make the bend. That is the perfect time to jump on board. We need to... Behind the train's engine, there are 2 Alliance carriages. The first one, storage. The
Oh.
second, Alliance guards.
Oh.
That baby's going to be chock full of Alliance soldiers ready to blast y'all if you look at them twice. All right?
They're going to let us look at him twice? Not even just once?
They'll let you look at them once.
Good to know.
Not
Good
too
to
long, though. You got to break that eye contact. pretty
Yeah, I
quick.
know. I've seen the meter. It goes yellow, and then you hide behind a box, and then wait for it to go white again, and then you keep on proceeding through. I get it.
It's good to see we got another seasoned adventurer.
You know, I've been bounty hunting. Done it in my time.
So make sure that little icon doesn't go red when you're looking at him in the eyes now.
I know how it works. Jeez.
So you got to be careful. When you get on board, behind that, there's like storage. You don't even worry about the cab. I haven't written anything down about those, so don't worry about that.
Well, they're not going to be like
That's
hundreds of
usually-
people traveling on this train.
Yeah, there'll be passengers.
Are they Alliance passengers? I mean, does it matter if we kill them all in some horrible tragedy? They can join Jimmy, or like,
I
do we
mean,
just?
it's not ideal to commit mass murder.
They've never even met Jimmy.
sure you're not-
They wouldn't
We
appreciate the
could
gift.
just blow
Fair.
the track.
You sure you're not with the Alliance?
We could just blow it up.
Y'all,
Yeah. Oh, huddle. Okay, huddle.
We have no horse in this race. I
No, I don't
these
have a
people.
horse.
I don't know this world.
You gotta
And we
see.
don't have a horse.
You got a seahorse. Hey. Hey. Joking about my species.
Shut up!
Oh, okay.
Do you know
But
hippos?
we could just blow the track, right? The track's really bad. Everybody hates the track, right?
I like the
We
track.
need the parts, and the Alliance are dicks. So like, if we just fucking kill them all, Everybody happy. Everybody live happily ever after.
I was thinking in this one, maybe we could be the good guys, though.
Oh,
But
you're
the-
so
just for once,
goddamn boring. Jeez.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Gushy and little dragon guy. Are you guys locals? You got any like hot tips on advice? Is that a good idea? Or is it? What do you think?
You have been talking very loudly. I have heard what your plans
Yeah, I'm
are.
sorry.
I have a problem. I'm sorry.
And I'm just obnoxious. So
I'm wondering if we could make it so that we blow the train up so that nothing could get back out. Why would the Alliance bother mining anymore? That does then make the further problem of it is an exploitative industry that makes people sick. But if we
Yeah.
take away the income, what are they going to do?
Oh, that's a great point. Maybe we are the good guys.
Yeah, I could always do. If we even just not kill anyone with the train nonsense, but if we stop it in its tracks, so to speak.
It doesn't have tracks. It's a
Okay,
maglev.
we'll stop it on its monorail then.
We block the track.
Yeah, we make it stop. I could strip the whole thing for parts. We can get some Gucci stuff out of that.
And
No, her name is
nobody
Gushi.
dies.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think if we're able to rob enough people
Yeah.
and just give it to the townspeople, we can all make better lives. It just gives us a little bit of a head start before we. It's like when you get a redundancy package for your job, and you think you're gonna be able to find a new job before it runs out. And you do. It's a risky move, but
Yeah.
maybe before it runs out, they can make a better life for themselves and not making themselves so sick.
A real Robin Bob situation.
Gushi, is everything okay with work? I just wanted to check. It sounds like you kind of had a little bit of experience with that random story.
Having a bit of empathy to those in the job market when it's pretty tough out here. There's not a lot of opportunities. The one cleaner, you don't need two, and everyone they've started doing it themselves. They figured out it's easy.
Is that why Jimmy's still there? Because someone should have cleaned that up by now.
Yes, is
Not
that
even minor illusioned him. It's just really...
it worked for a bit.
It's a simple press to digi.
It's part of the morning process.
Yeah.
All right, if y'all want to
Saturday
block the
Sundays.
tracks, we can do so. I could rustle up about 10 Jimmies before tomorrow.
What's the eve?
Oh my God, yes! I didn't even think that, but my God, yes, that's what I'm going with. Okay, where can we get some children?
Wait. So we're gonna clog up the track with enough children who are too sick to be healed, so a train collides into them. I mean,
Somebody get John Cena here.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
All
Sure.
y'all, we could do a rock slide. I just want to warn you.
Yeah.
There's 30 Alliance guards on that train, and they are armed to the teeth and ready to shoot. If y'all gonna block that train, y'all be ready for a fight.
Would you say that they were explosion-proof?
I would not.
Great, let's blow them up.
That does sound a lot better.
that
You
sounds
don't have to
fine, I'm
fight
fine.
someone who is in several bits.
I still feel like we come back to are we the good guys or not in this whole situation.
Well, why don't we wait and see what happens at the end of the show, and then we'll have a good.
I think if
We
we
just
go
talked
with
about-
the children blocking up the track,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
definitely we're the bad guys.
Clearly those-
We're definitely the bad guys in that situation. So
We're
let's maybe
basically
not
just-
do that one.
We're basically in the game and we're like choosing between the two options.
Yeah, we get
Oh,
the-
no.
Which
A
one-
or B.
yeah.
Which one gets us the secret ending? That's why
Our charisma isn't high enough.
1% of players will
Yeah.
get it.
Who, me? Okay.
All right, so you begin to formulate a plan. Are you going to block the train line
Blow
with
up.
jimmies or rocks?
I think.
Rocks.
Of course.
Everybody got a little bit like kind of when I was like, oh, let's just blow up the train. So I think it's better to go with rocks than
Yeah.
children.
Jimmies it is. So we'll block the train with rocks. That sounds like a fine plan. You can take. I got a couple of horses and a bug.
Is
you
that going to
y'all
be
can
okay
ride
for
out
you?
there.
What the fuck did you just call me?
No, I got a bug. It's a little.
Say again?
It's a little bug you ride around on. It's
Oh.
like got 4 wheels and a cage.
Oh,
thing
Volkswagen. Right. Gotcha.
Yep. It's a dune buggy.
Oh. Ooh,
Volkswagen dune buggy. Don't worry, this one was made by Hitler too. Okay.
Hitler too.
Yeah, 2.0, baby.
Oh, I remember that. That was in the 2300s. Oh, that was fucked.
Yeah.
Electric Bugaloo.
Hitler 2, Electric Bugaloo.
Oh no.
That's my favorite sequel. It was a real gas. All right, so too soon?
Yes.
Oh my god. It took me a second.
Okay, you formulate your plan, you get your gear together, you're ready to set out and blow up the train line, which we will do after a short intermission. We will be back in 10 minutes. That's at 4:15. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
Yeah, head on down, grab a drink, and see you in 10.
Hello, you. Jack here. Are you looking for more dice paper roll? Would you like to participate in a completely depraved and exclusive wink emoji Discord server? Naughty. Want access to unreleased content? Exclusive VIP discounts to DPR live shows? Wink emoji. For just $2 a month, all this and more could be yours. Just sign up to the Dice Paper Roll Patreon. Wink emoji. I'll be waiting for you, baby. Sorry, you had to hear that. He's just excited about this episode. I just wanted to ask a little favor. If you like DPR, then you can help us out by telling the world with a cheeky review. It helps a lot and gives us a real warm feeling in the tum-tum. You'd like to give us that warm, gooey feeling, wouldn't you? It takes about 30 seconds but leaves me feeling real good for hours. Go on, give me that sweet tum-tum goo. Oh yeah, and we have a Christmas show on December 3rd and a Patreon, but mainly the tum-tum.
Hello, friends. Hey, make some noise. Let's get this heist on the road, or the track, so to speak. It's Dice Paper Roll! Pax off weekend, yeah! You gotta keep going. Pretend there's 100 of you here.
Sitting down montage.
And we're good. Okay, good.
I tell you what, the seats are very cold when you're wearing pajamas.
That's because you're not wearing underwear.
Oh, that explains it.
Cold for me too. All right. Ooh, all right, welcome back, everyone.
Thanks.
Did you have a nice interval? That's good. Yeah, everybody get a drink, some chips.
Shout out to those dill pickle chips, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Someone got a toasty out there.
Dang.
So, let's just get straight back into it because we're running out of time and we're going to put this fucking heist.
What do we got? 30 minutes to get this heist done?
Sure.
Should we put a timer on the stage? Just
Let's
to,
skip some
add a-
sequences. Dusty. Smash card. Starway.
We did it!
Yeah!
everybody.
Thanks for coming along to the show.
Yeah! Second interval. All right, dusty plains spread out before you, sparse grass and bare, scrubby bushes cling to the red soil landscape.
Tumble, tumble. Tumble, tumble, tumble.
Itchy, itchy.
The scrub is occasionally disturbed by short, twisted, thick-boled trees.
My hay fever.
Does anyone have a Zyrtec?
That's thick with two C's. A harsh mountain range, sharp and steep, reddens the horizon. The scars of the mining clear upon its face by the black smears of pollution emanating from wounds in the mountainside. The blue sky above is harsh against them, barely bothered by a wisp of cloud or
Oh, I
crowd.
thought you were going to say crap.
Or clowns or Jimmies. Oh, poor Jimmy. Jimmy, Heartbreak Jimmy, that fictional character.
And we've never even seen it.
Yeah,
It's like just a memory at this point.
Just the smear of Jimmy brings back so many memories. All
What does
right.
Jimmy look like?
A long 200-meter long
Occasional reds. Yeah.
Oh, look. Look, a tooth.
Montage of describing Jimmy and
Bits of
Starlight.
skull.
I think my best memory of him was when he was smeared across the street.
It was fucking brutal watching it in person. No one, if you would just pull out your hollow phones and just see something you never unseen.
It was horrible.
All right,
Good
y'all.
times.
All right, y'all. Enough about the death of Jimmy. I don't know who brought that up. All right, we need to plan this heist. So y'all want to blow up the train? Is that what you're saying to me?
Well, I was thinking maybe that we could sneak onto the train,
Stealth is always a good option, I've found.
and then we could roll the boulders later. Maybe we leave the train first.
Here's an idea. What if we do them both at the same time? So we got like a boarding party and then like someone up the front to like blow up the track. Whether it's with Jimmy's
You could do
or
the classic fucking detach. You know, there's always that like one metal rod between the carriages that is just like. And then you disconnect the other one. and then you
Final
keep on
antiquated
going.
feature of the maglev,
Yeah.
yes.
Well known.
The maglev engine at the front of the train, because that's how maglevs work, pulls the train along. So you could for sure detach the carriage if
I
y'all
knew
wanted
that.
to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't make it up just now.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this engine then.
Well, at the front of the train, there's a large engine. It generates a huge magnetic field that
It's
pulls
how
the
a
train
maglev
along.
pulls the train. Yeah.
That's how it works. I've been to Japan for a 2-night stopover. All right.
Wealth of experience.
I just know it all. I
That's
watched half an anime one time.
That's interesting on account of most of them being in China.
Oh, fucking look at this hippo guy bringing in the facts. Come on, we're meant to be doing a planning session here, you guys. I mean,
fucking Russians.
Too many facts in my fantasy game. All right, get the fuck out.
So we're dropping rocks in front of the train, like on top of the train. Like, what's the rock situation going? I want to see some carnage.
I was helping in and around the train.
Oh, so like a friendly rock hug train situation.
That's it.
Okay, we are the good guys.
Well, if you're
Oh.
wanting a hand getting onto the train, I'm certainly goo. If someone could please place me in a jar and get me in there.
Earl, look, you're talking to an ex-goat baller here. I got a pretty good arm on me. I can throw you on the train.
Oh, I can't wait till you fuck that up.
Me too.
Yeah.
She just goes sailing over, splats on the other side of the
No,
track.
she went
Oh
long.
no, Jimmy, gushy. I mean, what?
Just like a gooshy Molotov.
All right, this sounds like a foolproof plan. Who's on the boarding party then?
I'm me
Aye.
and Gushy.
Yeah, I've got Charlotte Crane. She can like scuttle all over the side of it, so we could probably sit a few of us on her.
All right, fantastic. And
I like rocks. I will deal with the rocks.
Matt knows his plan.
I like killing things.
all right, you two stick together. That sounds like a plan. What could be safer? Okay, Dale, let's not put you near the passengers.
That would be wise.
All right, so he brings around the bug, and half of you climb on. Who's on Charlemagne, the mechanical spy?
So Douglas will be driving Charlotte. You know, she really drives herself. She's a beautiful. Don't worry about it.
What? No, I brojacked. I just. Whoa, but this big
Can you
floaty
sit-
thing's a little bit snug. I
You
just
have
like.
legs, right? You can sit on
Yeah,
things.
it's like
Okay,
a humanoid
I was-
seahorse, man.
Come on.
Yours tail bounces around.
I fly through the air just like
Yes,
yes,
and
with my
God,
flippers. I don't.
yeah.
I'm picturing like a anti-grav backpack seahorse.
It's a slightly creepy like thrusting motion.
Yeah, no, I just had to
Yeah.
make sure.
Yeah. You just fucking plop. like a plop, and then
Makes like a plop.
Is
Yeah,
there
sure.
an anti-grav floaty around your belly? that-
Yes, yes. It's got little
That's it.
little thrusters in the bottom of it that
There we
keep me
go.
afloat, just flying.
a
I'm happy to just cannon away my legs. That's fine.
I'll get
Put
the
'em in.
cannon.
That's how you
coming out
lost
the
them,
whale.
right?
Yeah. All right, so forget fine
That's
speed.
what we found it. It's the cannon from the whale.
gun whale.
We
Oh
found
my
one
God.
already.
You ride away from the town in a plume of dust. The buggy and Charlotte Crane next to each other as you kick up this column of dust. You ride out from town in the early morning the next day. You've had a nice rest, food, blah blah. You
last long
charge
rest.
out through the
That
dusty
was
red
delicious.
plains.
I've got encumbrance. Sorry.
You went out there earlier today.
I love that you it's the first time we've ever mentioned that word in any game we've ever played.
And I have a level of exhaustion. I was up all night.
Little D&D joke for the players over.
Because we don't actually play D&D.
What?
Thanks, Wizards. Keep sending us stuff. All right, so you charge out into the dusty red plains, into the scrub, out towards the canyon pass where you will hit the train. You pull up and wait for the train to approach on an upthrust of rock that overlooks the plains and the canyon bend where the maglev track turns through the canyon.
There's an eagle above.
Yeah, vultures flap around and circle, and the hot sun beats down on you. And as it gets, as the sun begins to set, you see in the distance the dust cloud that's blown up. That's blown up by the train as it rockets in towards the corner. So you set your positions. All right. So mounting party. You're on Charlotte Crane.
Yeah. We hide behind rocks. Well, hold
Yeah.
on, the rocks coming down. Okay, how do we get on the train? Because she's fast, but she's not like train fast.
No, I'm gonna use my athletic skills. Don't you know I was a famous athlete
did
a long
not. I
time ago?
met you
Well, now
today.
you do. I'll spare you the
Yesterday.
boring story. I smash cut as we get
one
to the end of my
backstory
boring
later.
story about how good I am at football.
I'm completely familiar with your football entertainment.
Oh, you know
things.
me. Oh, yeah, good. All right.
I'm not a fan though.
No.
Other team. No offense.
Nope, that's fine.
The way you told the story makes me a little nervous for what's about to come, but it's better if I don't say that.
Yeah, everybody remembers. It's like in Ace Ventura when he like fucks up that field goal. It's like
Yeah.
that was my falling grace.
You know,
but I don't tell anyone about that.
Everybody else remember that obscure movie from the early 90s?
Definitely showing his age on that one.
Yeah.
You're like Firefly. Whoa.
I mean, bro, I wouldn't be cutthroat any shade. You did a fucking quote from Ace Ventura earlier. So, and I got them both. So,
We're all fucking
Hey,
old.
don't worry, Gushy. I instill confidence in everyone I meet, and I'd like into the little Spelljammer, the old Star Academy insignia that functions as a radio between our split parties, which is always a good idea to do in D&D.
Yeah, it's me. It's Snuff. What's up?
Yeah. I didn't mean to get through to you.
Oh,
Wrong channel. I pressed the button. Wait. You should probably be ready to save us at some point.
How's the toilet going?
There's no time for that.
It's finally clear. You wouldn't believe what we got out of it.
Oh no, I can believe it.
Wait. Just before, are you okay with this plan, Gushy? I should ask for your permission to just kick you when you're in a jar onto a speeding train.
I was born ready.
Yeah.
If there's a mess, I'm making it.
Not cleaning it up.
It'll look clean for a little bit.
Oh, I want it to so bad.
Pray for the
The repairs on. Well, I'm still here anyway. The repairs on the ship are done. All we need is the MacGuffin manifold or the Chekhovian gunwale. You see how I said those things without looking at my notes?
And
Fucking props to me.
All
right.
do any guys? Does anyone actually know what any of these things look like? Because I just realized I got no fucking idea.
Well,
one comes with bacon, but it's not available after 10:30.
Okay.
I've
we
got-
won't order
I've
that.
got no idea. Do you know what a Jacobian gun whale?
I said
no-
earlier I thought there was the big space whale, and I thought we found it about 5 minutes ago. But if we haven't,
Do you know?
Hey, everybody, I think if you steal a box of Alliance spare
oh
parts...
no, yeah, we covered this.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
box
yeah.
spare parts.
You remember you
that's
had
right.
a bit about it for about 10
generic
minutes.
ones either. Yeah, it's got to be brand.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I
do
believe
remember
the
this
box is
Mac
going to
1.
have a little bit of a different texture to the boxes around it, maybe a bit of a glow. Well, no.
It'll be highlighted. There'll be a quest marker above it.
When you pick it up,
It's
everybody
the only
like
thing
that.
you can interact with.
If you hold down L1, it'll highlight in the background.
Video game.
Mr. Sony would be proud.
Maybe Gushy, after I throw you on the train, you can like do the gooey, like stretchy thing with your arms to reach out and pull us over onto the train. I mean,
I'm going to be a wet bridge for my friends.
Wet bridge. Jesus.
Am I not going to be a wet bridge for my friends?
That's going to be the title of the episode.
It's just such a weird.
A wet bridge
don't
for
know
my
why.
friends.
It's I don't know. It just there was something about it that just made me just go.
What's the wet bridge between friends?
Why haven't you been a wet bridge for me, Daddy? We've known each other for years now. Let me dry, high and dry over
Fucking
here.
wet blanket over here.
About it.
In my experience, it's where like one person is doing the bridge, and then the other person is underneath, and then the person who's doing the bridge is crying into the other man's mouth.
enough about.
Oh, I've seen that video. I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
salty.
That's what we call a wet bridge.
It's so much worse when it's a milky orb. Oh God.
Yeah, you
There we
like
go.
that, don't you?
It's nice to tell jokes amongst friends.
Anyway, enough of that.
Sorry,
for
where
now.
were we? Wet bridge.
Planning.
Yeah, wet bridge me later. All right, so
Yes, Daddy.
I believe that's our plan.
we're gonna fight about who does the crying.
Wet bridges after the
I'm-
live show.
I'm happy to oblige with the crying. I have good tear ducts.
The train, the sound of the train approaching the cloud of dust. I'm just gonna leave.
Big
it.
flex.
Sweet ducks,
Humble
bro.
brag. That's all good. Great tear ducts. Cry on cue.
I can confirm Jack's got thick ducks.
They are wide.
Real meaty.
Where were we? Wet bridge. Wet bridge.
Wet bridge.
Oh, no, about Jack's meaty ducks.
You brought it up.
Hey, that's canon.
Yeah, he lost his legs. He's got meaty ducks.
Yeah.
It's like that 90s film, The Meaty Ducks.
Flying thing.
A heartwarming tale.
I love that we were fucking planning this. We were Starwipe. We're still fucking
Yeah.
10 minutes on it anyway.
10 minutes of meaty ducks. Okay. Oh, God. All right, so the train's
Shit.
approaching. The ground starts to shake with the approach of the train. It slows to move around the bend of the canyon. The blasting team is set up at the other end of the
Are
canyon.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I got my jimmies.
Great.
How many jimmies have you got?
I've got my Jimmy
got a-
Jams.
I got a good baker's dozen.
You got 13 jimmies. How are you carrying your 13 jimmies?
In a jar.
Nah, they're all like kind of roped together.
In his
jar.
forearms, I reckon.
Jimmy.
They're like one of those they stand all together and then they kind of spread out at like that little paper effect.
You got like a barrel of monkeys or Jimmies?
Yeah.
Barrel of
monkey-
jimmies.
Barrel of jimmies.
Every Jimmy finds his buddy.
Hold
hands.
while we cross the maglev.
Rope situation. Caught on it.
Hold on tight.
Pass
Don't let
the-
go with the link.
Scream.
All right, the train begins to slow. The Charlotte Crane, you're going to ride Charlotte Crane up beside it.
Yeah.
Give us an animal handling check.
Ah, shit. Oh, what's my fucking... Are we using skills? Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll the
you don't
dice.
have to.
That's a natural one.
Amazing.
Charlotte Crane gallops across the scrubby hillside towards the train as Nice Cock Sweatpants cocks the...
Yeah, I'll take it.
You're not the only one.
What have you done?
Enough about me. Cocks the jar of...
Yeah, no. I as we're galloping along, I throw the jar of gushy up into the air and I increase the thrusters on my little floaties and I do a 360 spin to whack her with my tail.
Amazing.
Onto the
Wow.
and
This wasn't
because
discussed.
A throw would have been fine.
Can you do that with disadvantage, please?
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Even
because
what
there was
about
a
my
one
amazing
on the-
description?
That it was really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. All right.
Yeah, he did
I mean,
get a
there's a
one.
5.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, but wait, what skill am I using?
I forgot
Athletics?
to grease her favorite
Athletics is
leg. I'm
6.
sorry.
It's a 16 on the other one. So, but plus 6 athletics because I used to be a football star.
Ooh,
11, decidedly average.
Could I I'm happy with the nat
Go for
one.
it.
Could I cast Pass Without Trace as we're doing this as well?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a plus 10 on a stealth check if anyone, if we want to be stealthy. We've already fucked up, but
Yeah.
we can lessen the
But no one's gonna know now.
No one's gonna know we did. Yeah.
I'll take a plus 10
Super quiet.
Oh no, you're gonna be near the party. Sorry, Mr. Explosion Man.
to the Jimmies. Jimmy's get a plus 10.
I think
All the
right.
Jimmies cry silently as you drag.
Hippo is giving them a pep talk. All right, Jimmy. You've got Jimmy next to you, and Jimmy also next to you, and be kind to each other. It's about to get bloody.
Fucking hell.
you turned the count into Sesame Street.
Yeah, I know it did.
One Jimmy.
One dead Jimmy.
shit.
Two dead Jimmy.
Oh, gold. Okay.
Split.
You throw the jar
Hit
of
with my seahorse
gushy,
tail, which you all made me have. I'm
slap it with the seahorse tail in an amazing reverse. Your kick, inverted commas, is good. It's on target, but as you leap up, Charlotte Crane hits a bump and all 8 legs splay out as the mechanical spider face plants into the dirt, which
poor
knocks
girl.
you kick the gushy Gushitov cocktail with your tail slightly off center, and it spins across where it's got like a, what is it called when you kick
spin.
a ball
I meant
and
to
then
do that.
You're
I meant
doing
to
a
do that.
wanted.
slice.
Ben Hooker.
You've
Foul ball.
Guys, let's not pretend we know anything about sport. Yeah, let's.
You've curved the jar.
Yeah, you hook it around the.
Where's the mill when you need him?
Yeah. Sports reference it across, but it you don't hit the carriage
Sports
behind
thing.
the engine that you wanted. You hit the other out of line ball sports thing. You hit the second carriage.
Oh, the guard carriage.
Guard carriage. And the Gushitov cocktail shatters on top of the back of that carriage. And you Gush, are smeared across the roof of the second carriage.
Smushy gushy.
Get a look at that. Get a look at that, Jimmy's. Get a look at that.
Fuck, you
You'll
killed her.
know about it soon. All right.
How did your kick go? Was it good?
It was fucking awesome. It was one of the best ones I've ever done.
Yeah, no,
Look, I'm not gonna lie. It was bad. The plan is already out the window.
Did anyone
push
see it?
Go the Jimmy. Go plan Jimmy. Go.
All right, over.
You got what you wanted.
I know, this is so great.
And it wasn't even his fuck up. It was
Just before we engage plan Jimmy, Jesus Christ. Gush, are you going to wet bridge your friends still?
I
or-
can't believe we're doing this.
Can I reach?
Yeah, time is ticking past super quick as
Oh.
the train comes around. You are further back than you wanted to be, but you can still try to wet bridge because as
As established.
established, as Charlotte Crane face plants, both of you are sort of launched up into the air as Charlotte Crane comes to an immediate stop. And you're launched into the air. They're both floating through the air, arms flailing, tail flailing,
Mandibles.
mandibles flailing, legs.
Loses a leg.
tail. They're floating through the air towards the side of the train.
I goo him up. I bring him home.
Yeah.
Give us an athletics to reach out and grab them. Gush. Reach out.
Athletics, something I'm good at. 10.
Okay, your slippery, gushy tendrils reach out, and the both of you grab onto those, and they slop you into the side of the carriage, splattering you into the windows.
I'm crying with relief in the wet bridge.
I'm too distracted by Charlotte Crane fucking up. I'm in tears.
You both face plant onto the side of the carriage, onto the windows, and as you sort of look in, holding onto the gooey wet bridge, you look into the carriage, and there's 30 Alliance guardsmen all looking at you with stunned faces.
Hold on, Mr. DM.
Oh,
We have Pass Without Trace on.
Ooh. Oh, you got to put like a +10.
We got a motherfucking +10 to ourselves here.
That's a bit of D&D there for you, son.
Oh my god!
Not
You coming in hiring a DM to come on your live show? Not going to get some mechanics in here?
Amazing. All right, roll me
Oh,
stealths. You
Ooh.
two, please.
God, about time.
Do we need to as well?
20!
We got a fat 19.
I just
My good
see what the
lord.
20.
You smash into the window, and as the guards look across to see what it is, you are slurped up the side of the train, up onto the roof, just in time. They look, and all they can see is...
What was it?
Bloody hell, mate!
Must
I
have
think
been
I
the
saw
wind.
something.
God, blimey!
I think I saw something in the catering lounge.
Oh, yes.
It is about time for the break.
Oh, yes, I definitely think there's something in the catering now.
The tonkotsu is getting cold.
I'm looking
for a good cup of tea.
We must go to the catering carriage quickly.
I heard something wet.
I know that we are part of, like, the Alliance, and Alliance is a good name, but
Are
do
we-
you ever think we're the baddies? I don't
No.
I
Oh, good. Okay, I thought it was... Yeah, okay, sorry.
I would consider myself aggressively neutral.
Oh, Switzerland. Okay.
You are slurped up on top of the racing train as it comes around the corner. What do? Boarding team.
Oh, that's us.
Okay, so is there sort of, say, a 1-inch hole that looks about gushy sized? Can I see
Yes,
that?
one of the windows on the side of the train is cracked to let out the stank.
Fools. If I
I want to see an image of that. Fools. You left a 1-inch hole in my train.
What are you thinking, Gushy?
I'm thinking if I get in there and you chuck me my toilet brush, I can really clean up this place.
Do it.
Okay.
Yes!
That was fucking...
Wow! Audience, keep up!
That was invisible.
That was
felt that.
I know,
exactly
I
what
did
that.
too.
I felt that in my one.
in
my
your
one
wet
inch.
bridge.
I'm in.
Brojock puts your toilet brush in your hand.
Yep. I
Wow.
bring it back in.
Okay.
Okay.
And I would like to go up to someone who's maybe just wanting to duck into the catering lounge. They keep hearing wet noises and getting thirsty.
Oh, hello.
I'm so thirsty.
I'm so hungry right now.
Should you have some more bros then?
You got any of them triangle sandwiches?
Why are we eating tonkotsu as
Gushy's gonna slink up to person-ish, smack him with the toilet brush, and Greg, the thing is...
Oh, I'm wet.
Tell me about this toilet brush.
Well, I've never cleaned it, so it does inflict a poison damage.
Oh, yucky poos.
And a yucky wheeze.
Yeah. Give me a roll to hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do we do the big inflatable dice?
Oh, yeah.
So
You
at
can
the-
reach it.
yeah, go on, Tez. So
Somebody.
Jack, don't knock over. So we've
Jack.
got a big inflatable dice for the podcast listeners, and we'll throw it amongst the audience and throw it around yourselves and shouting out big dice, big dice. And when we say stop, you've got to stop, and the first number that you see, whoever catches it, that's the number that they get. Yeah, lights on. Be careful of the lights above. All right, Tez.
Yeah, be careful of people
just
in the back.
More of a
you know.
gentle rolling, really. Yeah. Big dice.
say
Big
gentle roll.
dice.
Yes,
Big
good
dice.
dice, big
And
dice, big
stop. Stop. What number do you see?
fucking
What
one.
number do you see?
The man who's got it. How convenient.
and not faked at all.
No. That's.
I mean, it did come off the table, so does it really count?
It didn't
Well, you
land
can
on the
roll it
floor.
on the floor.
You
It's
can roll
fine.
it in the tray if you.
We don't have time to decide.
You stab the toilet brush directly into the guard's open mouth.
Not the browns I wanted. Huh?
Catering's come to you.
Oh my God! Amazing, poisoning the guard. At the same time, the train rounds the bend right in front of the blasting crew. What?
I already had space gonorrhea.
You can't catch it twice. Or can you?
Ooh, factual.
I'm willing to find out.
Blasting party. The train rounds the bend just in front of you. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Well,
I forgot.
What are you doing?
So where was going to be
Rocks.
rocks? It was going to be rocks.
I thought we did that.
Jimmies, get ready to
We
push
haven't-
some rocks.
Jimmy, yes. But weren't they supposed to like disconnect carriages?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was
Doing
crying over
all
Charlotte.
the- I can't hear you.
Oh, fuck.
Lucky we got these communicators, huh?
Oh right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Dial up.
Oh, this town's got a fucking monorail. We got dial-up.
So like, were you guys going to disconnect carriages?
Oh, yeah, way ahead of you,
Oh,
buddy.
fuck.
Because
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of Jimmies here, and they're really ready to push some rocks.
As you say this, Gushy's toilet brush slams into the very back of the roof of the guard's mouth, thrusting him backwards into the carriage door, which
My
bursts
uvula.
open, and he falls out and is sucked down by the air. Under the train carriage, there's a crunch and a squelch.
You got
Just-
Jimmy's.
Hey, do you think this might be a bit of a design flaw in the train system going on here? Every time I want to take a poop, I get sucked out.
One
No,
hinge holes everywhere.
I kind of like it.
Who's detaching the train carriage? Anybody? Yes,
Douglas?
Anne.
Oh yeah,
Douglas.
I've got tinkerer's tools. I'll sorry,
Come on, we've only got about 10 minutes.
Sorry. I want.
Plus an outro.
5
so
if
like,
you count
you know.
outro.
Oh fuck! I'll just pull out whatever. I just jam it in there, pull it out, and then I go. Oh, the engine bay is nearby.
You jam it in, you rattle it around a bit, you move it around, you give it a tap, and the carriage disconnects.
Yeah, why not?
You break the wet bridge, and the carriage slews off behind you as Gush, you hold back the rest of the carriage. They're in fear of your toilet brush of poison death. They all
wait.
cower away from you.
So wait, have we just abandoned Gush?
No,
No.
Gush
She's not
is in the...
she's in the soldier
Don't-
carriage, right?
Yeah, but she can like gush
She's in
here.
the soldier carriage that's now just been disconnected
Yeah,
and
but-
floating
fuck.
away
Yeah, but
from
she-
the rest of everybody else.
Shut up, Dad. I got a fucking idea. Gush, stretch out your arm to me. I'll catch you.
I stretch
do
my
something
body
sporty.
from one hand with the toilet brush, and the other part of my body just slowly slinks up
It's Toy Story.
until eventually I'm one long line. I can cast levitate, so I'm just floating in the air. So
amazing.
I'm holding them back. You gotta pull me. You gotta pull me in.
I do that. I do it, and I'm not rolling, Greg.
You pull Gush in as the rest of the carriages begin to slow and the distance between grows. And as it does, the wind whipping around, Gush starts to flap around in the air as you pull Gush back in.
Oh no.
Push!
Alright, you have to push. Now, Jimmy's, go! I'm not talking to you again, Jimmy. You have to push.
Just push the fucking rock.
Will I be paid union rates for this?
No! Just push!
I pick up Jimmy and I throw him at the fucking back.
The unionizing Jimmy.
Yeah, the unionizing
The union leader Jimmy,
Yeah,
though, right?
union-
Yeah,
You did rep Jimmy and all of his Jimmy lemmings.
Welcome to
follow
Amazon,
after.
bitch. Okay.
pack some crates, bitch.
Jeffrey Baysbug over here.
The Jimmies start an avalanche of rocks and Jimmies that tumble down and crash into the remaining carriages. As the carriages rockets forward, you are in the parts carriage. You see the two boxes. It's empty apart from two boxes. One labeled medicine, one named parts. As you hear the roar of your damselfly ship fly over to hover above the speeding train.
Do we take the home brand or not?
No, it's got to be Alliance, goddammit.
Oh, right.
Where am I? Am I on the train?
Yes.
Oh, I just want the engine carriage. I'll just go off. It's fine.
Yeah, you jump into the engine carriage.
Yeah.
There's a scared engine operator. His name is also Jimmy.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh Jesus, he's going to kill me.
Jimmy Senior.
it's not your day. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Well, you can do what do you want? What do you want?
Just run, and I'll just say I did it. All right? We're the good guys.
You want me to run off this moving train? Okay.
no. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, Jimmy gets sucked under the carriage, gets totally jimmied as you carry on.
It's even more gruesome than the last, Jimmy.
There's more
I
of
got
him.
another 7 days of mourning after this now.
Just going around the wheel.
That's 45 days of mourning now. The avalanche chips down, crashes into the remainder of the carriages. You are able to remove the vent on the parts carriage and Snuff. It's me, I'm Snuff. I'm flying the ship over the top. Aren't I good? Drops a witch down.
So good. It's good to see you,
So
Snuff.
good to be here. Hooks.
How's the toilet?
Meanwhile,
Hope I didn't miss anything disgusting.
no, you didn't. Meanwhile, Gushy and Brojock is looking at the two crates, going, is it the home brand? Is it the medicine or the eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
I think we needed both, right?
Sure. Okay, you grab that one. I'll grab this one.
Thank you for
I've
remembering
remained-
what our quest was, that we needed both, because
We're also got to help the towns people.
Oh, yeah, I just
the
left.
selfless thing that we all totally forgot about, and we're just consumed by our own needs and wants, and just completely blank to the outside world.
And latent bloodlust.
Yeah.
You're strong, yeah?
Am I a sovereign
Yeah.
citizen? I don't know.
You can join the protest out there.
In the audience.
No, the Melbourne joke.
Melbourne joke.
Well, if you're strong, what I might do is go sticky between both boxes. And I'll make a little goo hook. And if you can just lift up the goo hook
Yeah.
and then just grab the ship.
Good. I'm doing that.
You do that. you goop up those boxes, and the hook gets into your goop hook.
Do go on.
What's your name?
It's amazing. It's
Bojock?
amazing how a
Bojock.
bunch of guys just
Brojock.
don't know what to do in this moment.
Bojock.
like, oh my god, I've never. Wow!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Bojock, you grab the goop in order to hold on, but it sort of sucks you in a bit as well. You're bound to it, and it as it bumps out of the top of the carriage, it swings over just enough time for you to jump onto the goop train.
Me?
Yeah. Are you riding that train and out of here?
I'm starting my new life as a conductor of the solo carriage.
As the carriage charges off into the distance, you wave.
Through all the Jimmies.
Put on a little hat.
No, I say, Jimmy's, get on the goop train, and we all jump onto the goop train together.
The ship turns around, picks you all up. You have successfully stolen all of the goods off the train. Y'all done a good job. It's me, Mal, the NPC from Firefly. Y'all done a good job. It's been a pleasure doing business with y'all. Thanks to this medicine, it's going to help a lot of people. And also these spare parts that you didn't need. You jump into your ship and put in the MacGuffin manifold, which is 2 glass tubes in an X shape and on a silver
sick.
box. You plug it in, and as it does, the inside the glass tubes flickers with light and flame and bursts, and it brightens the cabin as your ship is starting to take off. You hear sirens in the distance of Alliance police cruisers.
Oh, Oh no! Did we just fuck this town? Oh
Yeah, the
no.
Alliance police cruisers in flying cars charge in, chasing you, sirens blaring as you race up into the lower and then upper atmosphere, and you stuff hits the button and you hard burn out of there. A huge explosion of flame ripping out behind you.
Wow, we just totally abandoned that city to get fucked up by the whole Alliance.
And as the ship tears into the atmosphere, its engine firing again, it leaves a trail of flames across the sky that writes "Damsel fly" in flaming letters. As you charge off into another adventure in space!
Folks, a big round of applause for Greg Pickering, our Dungeon Master, and our special guests, Matt Brown and Cass Paige. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, before we do leave quickly, though, Cass, Matt, have you guys got anything coming up at the moment you want to plug? Where can people find you? Not follow you home or anything, but follow you on socials. How can they do
I
that?
got nothing interesting on if they do, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
I am on a few podcasts. One's called Shut Up a Second. It's general comedy. If you like D&D, D&D is for nerds. And I've just released a podcast about being hot called Being Hot is Hard. So if you want to listen to those
Humble
are fun.
brag.
Or Cass Paige on socials.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
I'm Matt. I run and produce over at Split the Party. You can find my stuff at No Fun Brown on Twitter. All our links are through there. I'm also a professional dungeon master, so you can book me to have games played with your parties or wherever you're feeling at dungeonmasterforhire.com.au. And shit, I'm about halfway through my PAX run, actually. Come hear me talk about horny Mass
Humble
Effect
brag.
characters. You're welcome to come.
I can't.
Well, about
Sorry.
horny Mass Effect characters,
Yeah.
I may just come.
Yeah, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8
Wet
p.m.
bridge be there.
Yeah, if you're already heading to PAX Australia, 8 p.m. in one of the theaters. I don't know. Check that socials. The No Fun Brown on Twitter, and then we're doing a rotating Dungeon Master panel with Greg on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. in the Wombat Theater. So come check that out as well, because that is 5 years of chaos we've been
Oh
building
my
to.
god, absolute chaos. Can't wait to play.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Cass. So great to have
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
You can catch us at Dice Paper Roll, and of course, you can catch us downstairs. We will be down there in just a moment. We've got some merch. This sweet T-shirt that Jack is modelling under his spell jammies, and that Greg's wearing also. But yeah, we will see you down there. Thanks again for coming. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.